My name is Sarah Jennings, and I want to welcome you officially to the Chesapeake Bay Caring for Our Watersheds Summit. I am the program manager for Earth Force. Earth Force is the home of environmental action civics. We help educators empower young people to participate in environmental decision-making in their communities. So today we're here because young people all across the Chesapeake Bay answered a question. What can you do to improve your watershed? This year, they investigated their community, found problems, and developed innovative solutions to improve the health of their watershed. And they connected their proposal to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. So they're building a global connection to this work across the world. And today we're here to celebrate their hard work. We're also celebrating the dedication of their educators who took a chance on student-led learning and created learning laboratories in their classrooms. We know the past few years have been difficult, and we applaud you for continuing to champion your students. Happy Teacher Appreciation Week. We also wanted to thank Nutrien for providing funding to support this challenge for the past 12 years. And thanks to all of you for joining us to here and the time you've committed to taking part in today's summit. By showing up today, you help us shine light on the incredible work of young people in this program. And you are demonstrating to them that this work is really valued and important. All right, so let's get started. Here's our agenda for the summits today. And in March, students submitted their proposals and a panel of judges selected the top 10 finalists. A few weeks ago, those finalists gave oral presentations and answered really tough questions from the judges. Today, we're going to be sharing those inspiring projects and their presentations, and we'll hear from a few people who made this event possible. We'll announce the prizes at the end, so make sure you stick around. So now I'd like to introduce Vince Meldrum, our president and CEO of Earth Force, to say a few words. Welcome, Vince.
Thanks, Sarah, and congratulations to everybody here today who is a finalist for the 2022 Caring for Our Watersheds contest. We are super excited to get to see some of your presentations today, to get to meet some of you, and I know you're excited for us to get to the end where we get to the ceremony of award, and we'll get there soon, I promise. I promise that we'll get there. As Sarah said, Earth Force is all about young people being engaged in solving their environmental problems and creating change in their communities now and in the future. And that end in the future part is really important because we really believe that what you all have learned by being involved in Earth Force this year will help you develop into the citizens that we need to solve the environmental problems both now and in the future. And everybody knows that we face a lot of challenges with climate change and everything else. And I really encourage you to take what you've learned over the last few months of doing Caring for Our Watersheds and continue to apply that into the future. As everybody on my staff kind of knows, I like to tell a little bit of a story. And so I want to tell you guys a really short one that happened to me recently. I spent the last 3 or 4 days in all-day meetings with a bunch of people that are professionals in education and in environment and so on and so forth. And there's this one person, an older person who has been in our sessions, and every time she starts a comment, she starts with, I swear she starts with this sentence, which is, well, young people can't, and then finishes whatever we're saying. So 5th graders can't work on policies, 6th graders can't guide their own learning, 7th graders can't decide what's important in their community, whatever it was the entire time. And so after she had said this probably 5 or 6 times, finally, when it became my turn to speak, I just turned to her and I said, you're hanging out with the wrong young people. You need to come to our Caring for Our Watershed Summit or one of the other summits that Earth Force does, because there are all kinds of young people that can do all kinds of things, from addressing community law or state laws around indoor air quality to solving runoff issues in their school to working on recycling right there at their own homes. And so come to some of our summits and get to see what kids can do, because young people can and do all kinds of things to make the world a better place. And we are at EarthForce are super proud every year when we get to do these summits because we get to see the stuff that you're doing. And that makes a huge difference for us. We do all kinds of work that is really not that much fun, from writing proposals to trying to figure out technology. But we know that it's all in the service of you guys getting the chance to do this work. And so we want you to know we're really proud of the work that you do. We're honored to be a part of it, and we're excited to see what you do, not just today, but as I said, in the future. I want to do one last thing, and then they're going to kick me off here. So I'm going to try and do this before I get kicked off, which is that I want to make a couple of thank yous. First of all, I want to thank the sponsors. As Sarah said, Nutrien has been with us for 10 years doing this work. We're really proud to work with them and excited that they continue to join us in this effort. There are also a couple of smaller funders like the Land Family Foundation and the Keith Campbell Family Foundation that support this work, as well as the Munson Foundation and the Bezos Family Foundation that support us, as well as the Cedar Tree Foundation. The list could go on, but I'm super excited about all of those folks that support our work. So I want to say thank you to them. I want to say thank you to the judges who Sarah will introduce you to later, but I just want to give my heartfelt thanks that they have spent time reading your written proposals, listening to your presentations, debating those, and really trying to understand the value and impact that you're bringing to the community, and to bring that all together. And then the last thing that I want to do, and Sarah already hinted at this, is it's Teacher Appreciation Week. And there is nothing that requires an educator to teach in this way. And those of you that have participated in EarthForce over the last year realize that you get a lot of choice, you get a lot of input in what you're doing. You're going out into the community and trying to create change. And that's not how most teachers teach. And so the educators that have been involved in this, it's a super big deal. I think back all the time on the educators that made the difference in my life. I'm a first-generation college student in my family, and I think back to those educators all the time. And so I want you to take a few minutes to think not just about this educator, but I want you to think about all the educators that are making a difference in your life. So I'm going to step back. I'm super excited to see everybody's presentations this morning. I have no idea who won, but I think the rest of my staff might know. And so really excited to see what's going on, and good luck to everybody. And thank you.
Awesome, Vince. Thank you so much. So now I'd like to introduce Chloe Sprecher. She is the Education Program Coordinator at Nutrien, our sponsor, and we're really grateful for their support, who helped us start Caring for Our Watersheds way back in 2010 and supported our expansion across the whole Chesapeake Bay a few years ago. So now we'll hear from Chloe.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this year's Caring for Our Watersheds final competition. For those of you who may have seen me last year, welcome back. And for the new faces, welcome. We are so happy to have you all here. My name is Chloe Sprecher, and I'm the Education Program Coordinator at Nutrien. In case you didn't know, Nutrien is the program founder and primary sponsor of Caring for Our Watersheds. And we are so honored to support this amazing program and your environmental solutions. My role at Nutrien is to lead program development and support our partner organizations in implementing the program within their region. At Nutrien, our purpose is to grow our world from the ground up. By 2050, we'll need to grow food for nearly 10 billion people, and we won't be able to do that without being sustainable and continuously improving the ways that we care for our land, air, and water. Environmental stewardship is a key focus area for our community relations and investment and overarching sustainability strategy at Nutrien. We all have a role to play, whether we're students, teachers, community members, business, nonprofit, or government, to protect and improve our local watersheds. Nutrien recognizes that today's youth are our future workforce, advocates, and decision makers. You all play a critical role in a sustainable future. We also know that you have the power to create positive and lasting change today. We have seen it time and time again through this amazing program. Caring for Our Watersheds started in 2007, 15 years ago, in Alberta, Canada. Since then, the program has grown to include 8 contests around the world, and this year will reach over 40,000 students who have participated in the collective program since it started. This program helps students to create lasting positive impact in their community, but Caring for Our Watersheds has lasting impact for students too. This program teaches real-life skills that you can put on your resume or college application, from research, planning, creating a budget, and communication skills. This program gives you opportunity to develop relationships and work directly with experts in your community. In some cases, students have continued to grow their idea or pursued careers or other opportunities in the environmental sector because of their participation in Caring for Our Watersheds. But most importantly, I hope that this program has taught you that you truly can make a difference. Caring for Our Watersheds is made possible because of community support. The organization working directly with you, your teachers, parents, mentors, judges, volunteers, and community partners come together because we believe in your ideas and we want to help you make them happen. Collectively, more than 250 partners and volunteers support Caring for Our Watersheds each and every year. Implementing your project is what brings your idea and this program to life. Caring for Our Watersheds has helped students implement over 550 student-led projects to date. If you have not already done so, I hope that I've inspired you to take advantage of the support and implementation funding available through this program and make your idea a reality. You are all winners, and today is the day to celebrate your hard work and the accomplishment of having a top idea among so many good ideas that were submitted. Have fun today.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chloe. As Chloe mentioned, your voices are so powerful. So let's hear them. So we're now going to open up the breakout rooms so that we can share these inspiring stories. Welcome back, everyone. It's nice to see you again. I think we have even more folks who've joined us because the awards ceremony is up, is coming up. So I know you all are excited. But however, before we do that, we are going to hear from a student speaker. So this speaker has participated in Caring for Our Watersheds in the past when she was in middle school. She's now a high schooler, and her name is Chloe. So she's going to be talking about her experience with Caring for Our Watersheds and the lasting impact that it's had on her life. So let's hear a little bit from Chloe, a past Caring for Our Watersheds participant.
Hi, everyone. Congratulations. This is absolutely amazing that you all have been here and been a finalist in the Caring for Our Watersheds competition. You all should be massively proud of yourselves. I am Chloe. I am a 10th grader at Alexandria City High School, and I participated in Caring for Our Watersheds back in 2019. So I have been through the process, and I have felt all the emotions that you all are feeling right now. So I've been there, and I know that it can be a really scary and hard thing to enter. You know, you've had to write a proposal, you've had to identify solutions, and then you've had to come up here on a stage and tell a bunch of adults your ideas. And it is really, really scary, but you did it. You guys should be so proud of yourselves, not even for just that, not even for what you've done today, but for finding a solution in the first place and taking that initiative and making that first step months ago when you guys started. That was when your journey here first began. And you're still here today and fighting for it. And I think that that dedication is so admirable because it takes a lot sometimes. And it can take a lot of time and effort and work. And sometimes things are going to be hard along the way. And even as a youth or a teenager or whatever you want to call it, sometimes it's going to be hard just because you're not an adult. At the end of the day, I think that the change that you guys are making is worth it. And to really make that change, you need to fight past it when other people don't believe you or take you seriously. And you guys are so capable and you have strength to do it. And your voices are so powerful. You guys, they are so much more powerful than you think that they are. And it's not even your voice, but it's also your actions. You know, what you're really doing, what you're implementing, and what you're changing. It's getting your hands dirty and fighting for something that you believe in and that you think will make the community better. And that is where your power really lies. Do not forget that or let anything stop you. So thank you for letting me be here today and speak for a few minutes. Good luck.
Awesome. So Chloe went to GW Middle School, and I think we might have some of those current Caring for Our Watersheds participants here today. So great connections. Thank you so much, Chloe, for those inspiring words. We're going to move on to watching one more video before we get into the awards. So students all around the world are implementing environmental projects with Caring for Our Watersheds. It's an international challenge. And what happens is then other students challenge others to take action. So these is called ripples. So we're going to watch one of the latest ripples, an inspiring action to save bats. Okay, so this student was recognized internationally by Nutrien as the international winner for Caring for Our Watersheds for 2021. And you could be the next international winner. Okay, so we're going to actually give out some bat bracelets as well to some of those top finalists that were made by the students. So we're really inspired and we're excited to feel the ripples coming through.
We can't hear anything.
Yeah, it looks like we've lost the audio. We'll troubleshoot that right now. So this student is over in Colorado, and she was really interested in bats. Does anyone have bats in their environments? If you thought about bat conservation? Maybe not. So we'll learn from this student. Hopefully this video will work.
In Greeley, Colorado, USA. I answered the question, what can I do to improve my watershed? I took action by installing 30 bat boxes across the city in walking trails and natural areas because it helps little brown bats have a safe and clean space to call their home. Little brown bats are critically endangered, their populations having decreased over 90% in the last 20 years alone. I have always loved bats, so I knew I had to do what I could to help them.
And I have a brochure, and I've been making these bracelets to help spread awareness.
They are so important to our ecosystem because they help keep it balanced. Little brown bats eat insects such as mosquitoes, which carry deadly diseases such as malaria, and moths, which can destroy native plants.
I am challenging students in California, USA to create a positive ripple effect in their community.
Great. So isn't that powerful? I know you all have your own actions that you are inspired about, and it's great to hear from other people across the world. So part of the excitement of Caring for Our Watersheds is empowering young people to create change now, instead of waiting until they're adults. It's really incredible to see how one student can make a huge impact. And I know I'm talking to all of you who really understand that here today. So this student really inspired me, and I hope she inspired all of you to continue the ripple effect of community action where you are. All right, so now it's time, drum roll please. All right, so we are going to announce the honorable mentions. So these are the participants who applied to Caring for Our Watersheds, and those are the written proposals that you can see on seas.live. These are some of the proposals that we received this year that we'd like to give an honorable mention to. So we have Air Pollution by Barrett Elementary, Edible Garden by Rachel Carson Middle School, Endangered Species by Cora Kelly School for Math, Science, and Technology, Invasive Species by Rachel Carson Middle School, Litter by Barrett Elementary School, Mask Reduction by Eastern Middle School, Monarch Butterfly Way Station, Rachel Carson Middle School, Native Perennial Garden, Rachel Carson Middle School, Pesticides by Eastern Middle School, and Recycling by Barrett Elementary School, Reducing Water Pollution, George Washington Middle School, Removing English Ivy, George Washington Middle School, Restoring Taylor Park, George Washington Middle School, Trees in Arlington, Barrett Elementary School, Unclog a Creek, Haycock Elementary School, and Weigh Those Muscles, George Washington Middle School. Thank you to our honorable mentions. Please check out their written proposals in our Seas.live virtual showcase. And we look forward to you all reapplying next year and even working to implement those projects this year, even though they didn't make it to the finals. So thank you for all of your hard work. All right, so now we're going to announce 10th through 4th place. Right, every finalist in Caring for Our Watersheds receives a prize to celebrate their work. Okay, so please, we're gonna hold our applause to the end after I announce 4th place, and then you can unmute yourself and let's celebrate. So in 10th place, plastic reduction. In 9th place, clean up Angel Park. In 8th place, educating about runoff. In 7th place, Operation Cleanup. In 6th place, leveling up our rain gardens. In 5th place, the Bird Garden Group. And in 4th place, native tree planting. Congrats! You can unmute yourself. Nice job.
Great job, everyone.
Congratulations, congrats on all of your hard work.
Yay.
All right, awesome. So proud of you all. Okay, so now for our top 3 finalists. And this time you can cheer after each one. 3rd place, make the most out of compost. Let's hear it from Johnson Middle School. You can
Great job, guys.
Woo!
Great job.
Congratulations.
Great job, guys.
Congratulations,
Yay.
one of our judges. Thanks, Moses. Awesome. In 2nd place, creating our shade for a local creek. Jamestown Elementary School.
Great job, you guys.
Yay. Good job, Jamestown.
Yay, this is one of our youngest contestants of 5th graders. So congratulations on your first time applying this year. We're so excited and proud of you all. All right. And that leaves it to 1st place, the Purple Martin Towers, Herndon Elementary School. $1,000.
Good job, guys.
Feel free to unmute yourself and celebrate.
Yay.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yay, we're so excited for you all. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Feel free to put your congratulations in the chat. That was really great. Ah, yay, I see all these students. It's nice to see you all. I'm so proud of you. This is great. All right. So this concludes our programming today. Thank you all for being here. We really want to congratulate again all of our finalists and honorable mentions. Thank you to everyone who's helped to participate in this year's Chesapeake Bay Caring for Our Watershed. A special shout out to the volunteers who mentored student groups, who were watershed ambassadors, and judged the written and verbal presentations. We had over 25 volunteers help supporting all of these student groups this year. So that's really great. And this really would not be possible without those community leaders, volunteers, and partners who supported all of you. So huge shout outs to you all. Thank you for your time and energy. By taking action in your community, we're supporting youth to take action. You all being here and supporting these students throughout this process have demonstrated the power for young people to create change. We are really so inspired by your ideas and your actions. I know you'll keep up the great work. I do want to say again, if you missed the breakout sessions and want to view maybe some of the other written proposals, honorable mentions, or the other verbal presentations of the finalists, please check out the virtual showcase. That link will be in the chat again. All right, well, that's it for now. Thank you so much for attending the summit. I want to encourage you to reach out to me. My email will be in the chat if you're interested in participating next year, hopefully in person for a summit in 2023. And now's the really exciting part. We're going to start the implementation of these projects. So I'm looking forward to going in person and visiting your schools, capturing the implementation and supporting that really important process and asking stakeholders for the change that you want to see. So that's it for now. Good luck. This is just the beginning of your environmental civic action journey. Thank you for being here today, and we'll see you soon.
Congrats, everybody. Yay. Congratulations.
Thanks for being here. This is awesome.
Thanks for an awesome program. Yay. All right.
Yay.
Thank you for getting the watershed. Thank you to Sarah, Vince. You guys are amazing. Nutrient, you guys are awesome.
Thank you, Faiza.
Love it.
Congratulations, awesome. Everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for making time to be here during state testing.
Thank you.